Legends, hope you're having a fantastic Friday this morning. We are going to analyze the situation here. Are we going to manage to get a bounce for Bitcoin in the next coming hours, next couple of days? And this is a scenario that I want to explain in this live stream. Okay, we're going to take a look here at Bitcoin on the 1 hourly chart. Okay, we can take a look at the weekly also to see where could we go potentially, where is the highest probability. And yesterday what happened is that we had a big massive drop here, as you can see, all the way down to round about, slightly below the $28,000. What happened on the 1 hourly is that we did have a big massive wick. Okay, we had a swing failure pattern here, as you can see, dipping below this $28,600. So what I want to explain now is that, potentially this range is going to hold right over here. We do have a possibility that we might actually bounce from this level, okay, because it's the value area low. We've had a failed attempt. Yes, it is true that we are in a very big, massive downtrend, okay? So this is a risky trade that I am taking right now that I'll explain right away, because we've had the swing failure pattern. We're actually hitting the 618. We're having some kind of reaction here at the 618 from the actual drop of yesterday till the top. We're hitting the 618. We're getting some kind of reaction here. Is it going to hold? It is, the last moment where Bitcoin, it could get that bounce, in my personal opinion. If Bitcoin does bounce from this level, it is now, because if not, we are going to actually drop, in the next coming hours down to much lower levels. So this is why I think this is a, high probability bounce. We do have, the 618 from this low to the high. We got the value area low. The only risky thing is that we are, bashing into support every single time. Bash, bash, bash. We actually have this attempt, if this doesn't bounce from this level in the next coming hours, couple of days, then of course we could actually break down, and we'll be going to much lower levels, in the course of an hours and the next coming days. So let's take a look also, at the S&P 500. S&P 500 is looking pretty good. We were talking about this shark pattern, all right, a few days ago. This is looking at the S&P 500 on the 12 hourly chart, where we have this potential shark that could take us all the way up to the 4,200, 4,250 points. We are currently hitting major resistance. I have been longing this, okay, from these lows, looking for that bounce, okay, on the S&P 500. I'm trading this on Prime XBT, because Prime XBT, the good thing is that you can use Bitcoin as collateral, and you can trade S&P 500 and other assets which is absolutely great. I use this platform to actually accumulate Bitcoin with my trades. You can check it out, guys. You got the link down below in the description, and you get 7% added to your deposit, only for experienced traders, only if you are interested. This is a platform that I use, totally legit. So yeah, this is something that I wanted to point out there. We can take a look at the DXY also. DXY, pretty curious. It is actually dropping. Bitcoin price is also kind of dropping. So, you know, is the DXY going to continue dropping down? Because we've had a huge resistance, all right? We actually dropped out on the DXY from this trend line, you know, that we did put this ascending trend here, as you can see. And we actually lost the last higher low. As you can see here, we actually got rejected from it to perfection. So the DXY is looking, you know, a little bit weak in the immediate short term. Are we going to manage to continue back down? The only thing I'm worried here on the DXY is that we have, you know, a big massive bounce here and kind of retest this trend line support to create a double top or a lower high, right? This is, I'm looking for this kind of scenario on the DXY. This would be the ideal scenario for the DXY for Bitcoin, of course. We can take a look at, you know, GMT. GMT was mentioned on yesterday's live stream, just when we were kind of breaking out from these levels, okay, trading at that $1.17 approximately. We were slightly below already, and we were talking about the most likely scenario on GMT actually breaking this descending triangle and retesting that 80-cent $1 low. Okay, absolutely beautiful. We actually came all the way down here. We are retesting these lows. I mean, that was an insane trade. I don't know why I did not take this trade, because obviously, you know, I was analyzing different other markets, but it was a beautiful trade here. As you can see, this was mentioned on yesterday's live stream. Absolutely, you know, to perfection, retesting this low. Now the question is, are we going to manage to create that double bottom? We are getting a reaction. Is it going to break? You know, I know GMT for me is a kind of huge, massive Ponzi, in my personal opinion, because you need a lot of people to come in. All right, you need a lot of people to come in the actual, you know, game or play to earn, you know, buying these sneakers, and they actually pay the people that have been in GMT, you know, with new money coming in, because it's not basically a sustainable way of earning money. I mean, this is why I think it's kind of going to collapse, you know, in the long run. But anyway, we are interested in trading here. We are interested in trading all of this, and this was basically a beautiful trade right there, where we were creating that descending triangle, you know, just breaking here, just managing to close, you know, 4 hourly, even 1 hourly candles already beneath this major level, okay, on GMT, which was the $1.25. We were saying that $1.25 is broken, and it's very likely, you know, going to continue to the downside. We got a beautiful retest at the $1.25 and absolutely collapsed, coming here to reach the target of this, you know, descending triangle potential projected move. And, you know, we actually reached the target to perfection. You know, this is something, sometimes you got to say, you know, technical analysis doesn't work. You know, these textbook patterns don't work. A lot of the times they do. A lot of the times they do, and you can see it here. We were calling yesterday's live stream on GMT that this has a high probability and coming down and retesting this, you know, 80-cent $1 range. We actually hit that 80-cent level, and yeah, there you have it. This was talked about on yesterday's live stream. Yesterday's live stream, we were trading at $1.17. Absolutely beautiful there. GMT can be traded on Bybit. You also have an insane bonus on Bybit. Okay, we're up to $4,050 worth of bonus, and you have 30 days of free maker fee. Okay, so you don't pay any fees for 30 days if you sign up with my link in the description. There's also this airdrop, guys, that you have the link down below. Check it out. If you've signed up with my link and you have more than $10, there's an airdrop for the Ethereum USDT perpetual up to $100 of a USDT position. All right, check it out, guys. You make sure to check it out, because you have here the frequent asked questions on the airdrop for Bybit. The link is down below. So you're probably eligible, and you can claim that up to 100 USDT position. All right. Frequent asked questions: how to claim this airdrop. It is down below. Enough of that. Let's take a look at what is going on. Let's take a look at what's going on. Let me go through the comment section first of all. Guys, let's go through the comment section. Let's take a look at some altcoins. What is going on? What is going on, guys? What's up, my Tether legends? Says Bernie. Yes, Tether legends. How are you doing, my man? Matt, morning, Matt. How are you doing? Joseph, one of my strongest moderators. I've got also Mark Dutch here. Thank you for joining. Tracy is here also, giving insane support. Huffy just bought the dip since future ETF expired today. Then a huge pump, says Huffy. I hope so. I hope we do have that huge pump. I'm only trading this because, with value area low, I do see that swing failure pattern. It does look really weak, okay, because it is true that we are kind of rolling down here. We are rolling down. We are creating these lower highs. It is a massive risky trade here. We have such huge bearish sentiment that I wouldn't be surprised also that we do have that drop, okay, from this level. It is a risky trade. Reason why I entered into this retracement over here just this morning is because of this huge $28,600 level, which we did actually wick just a few hours ago, and also because of the swing failure pattern. This big massive wick closing above this range, closing above the value area high. It's enough confluence for me to actually take that trade. Stop loss here below this low. If it stopped out, then absolutely fine. I am looking at least to reach these highs and potentially even break it and reach these $32,000 levels. And then potentially, that would be my take profit area, my take profit 2. So take profit 1, take profit 2. If this does play out, and of course, I would actually be looking for short positions if we do manage to get up to $32,000. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, guys. Let's go through the comment section. Good morning, says TS Pedro. How are you doing? Dava, how are you doing? I got Mark Dutch. I got Joseph. I got Dava. How are you doing, my man? Thanks for joining the live stream. The phaser 28 is holding miraculously. Yes, it is. It is. I mean, it is holding pretty nicely here. Yesterday, we were talking about the scenario of if we do close a strong, 1 hourly candle is even enough below the $28,600, then of course that would be huge resistance. We would be very likely coming up to this range and getting that rejection to continue down. But yeah, when you see this on the 1 hourly, this is telling me that bulls are stepping in. The bulls are stepping in at this range. I think they're kind of looking for those huge short people to short and then get that big bounce, okay, and then potentially continue down. That is what I can see here on the chart. This is the bulls stepping in here. I got my alarm set off here, and then I was waiting patiently to see what happened, and then we had this massive swing failure, and I was like, whoa, let's see what happens. Then we have the huge bounce coming back down to the 618. I mean, this is enough for me to enter. But yeah, I was waiting for that 1 hourly close potentially here to get into that bounce from this level. But yeah, we had a big massive wick on the 1 hourly. So yeah, swing failure right there. Just waiting patiently. We came all the way back down to retest this level. It is the 618. This is the moment for me that, this is the moment we should be getting a potential big bounce. We're already getting that reaction. Let's see what happens. Stop loss is a little bit far away for me. It would have been nice if the wick would have been here. Okay, so then your stop loss is pretty close to your entry. Then you don't lose as much if you do roll down, but you could get that volatility still at this range and that potential bounce. S&P 500 is not looking too bad. This is why there's a little bit, there's a little bit of confidence here for Bitcoin. Stocks, if you take a look at the S&P 500, it is in a pretty nice uptrend for the last few days. I think we could actually get above this range, this level over here, which is the $4,100. $4,090. I think it is possible we could actually get that leg up. I'm looking for that shark pattern here that I can go through here on the S&P 500. So it looks like we could reach the 4,200 points, by next week. Yeah, not much to add there, just to give a little bit of information on what I think could happen on the charts, of course. Is 27,800 a good long position? Is 27,000, Jad Moore here says, is 27,800 a good long position? 27,800. We didn't even reach that level, but yeah, I wouldn't. I think this range is a potential, risk opportunity where we at right now. Around these levels, I think we could get that bounce. Obviously, stop loss here, but I am looking. The risk to reward here is pretty high. If we do get that bounce, I am looking to claim these highs. It's very likely that we will probably claim these highs if we do get the bounce. And the risk to reward here is already like 2.5 to 1. So I'm risking 1 to gain 2.5. My other take profit would be claiming this high over here, which I think is also very, very possible. This consolidation, the value area high here, we got two value area highs, this one and this one. And I think, it's very likely potentially to be claimed. So it's and that's already at least this is around about a 5 to 1. So just to be clear here, it would be something like this, right? So from this point, stop loss here, you got 1 over here. So that is the kind of trade that I'm looking for. Take profit 1, take profit 2. Risk to reward looks pretty good, only because of this swing failure pattern. S&P 500 is looking pretty good. DXY is a little bit of a downtrend. Yeah, I mean, it's enough. I mean, it is true that the S&P 500 is hitting a huge resistance at this moment. You could create that kind of double top here and roll down. This is the thing. You got to risk. You need to have good risk management. And the US oil target, please. Let's take a look at US oil. Why not? We can take a look at any market. Let's take a look. I think I'm actually shorting US oil from these levels. I've actually entered some shorts at 110, 100 and also 12. Slightly in a loss on US oil, but I do see us rolling down. We are still in this kind of ascending channel. Yeah, it's huge resistance. US oil, are you looking for US oil targets to the upside? Because I'm actually short. I think US oil is crude oil is actually gonna roll down from this level. Reason why? Okay, let's go to the weekly here on the oil. There's a massive weekly swing failure pattern from the highs that we did create in 2011. We were just getting that consolidation from this range. I know a lot of people might think, the current world situation with oil, that oil is going to go to $150 in the next coming weeks and couple of months. I think we're gonna retrace back down and then potentially go up. But for the moment, yeah, we are seeing a reaction at this major level, and we are still kind of in this ascending channel. I think, in my personal opinion, we are finally going to get rejection from this range and come back down. So I think we're going to come down to the $100 barrel of oil in the next coming weeks, very, very likely. Yeah, that's what I think anyway. Could be totally wrong. If we start closing here major daily candles above this range, then I would be out of my position. This would be looking pretty strong to retest the highs. But this is the thing, good risk management here. If you are shorting this level, invalidation point would be claiming this high and this one. You got a big major zone right there that if you start closing, strong daily candles above this range, then of course, these short positions that I'm in, I'm totally out. But like I said, risk to reward is pretty high. So I would be out of my positions, because if you do claim this lower high over here on a strong daily, hitting that $115, $16, then yeah, I would be happy enough to close my position because on oil, because it's very likely you're actually going to claim this high. So yeah, let's go through the comment section. I am also in a short on US oil. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I would be looking for at least the $101 range. Very, very likely. We did spot this. You know, I'd made huge gains on a trade here on oil on a Gartley pattern. Let me just quickly explain this because it was absolutely insane. Let me just go quickly here through the Bitcoin chart on the 4 hourly, or on the daily, sorry, actually on the daily. There was a massive fractal here that happened on Bitcoin. It's not exactly the same, but there was a Gartley pattern here on Bitcoin. Remember, we were talking about this for a long time, and this actually happened on US oil, and I actually shorted the exact top. All right, this is Bitcoin, all right, on the daily. And let me just get the oil chart here 1 second, because I mean, guys, if you're here to learn technical analysis and high probability trades, then yeah, make sure to pay attention on this, because I'm going to show you here this ascending channel and this Gartley pattern on US oil. Also, this is on the 4 hourly, hitting that, you know, to perfection, the 0.7879 from X to A to B, hitting that, you know, slightly above the 618 here, almost the 0.88, and then, you know, that D point. And I shorted here the $109 here, $109 per barrel. I shorted right over there, and absolutely beautiful, taking profits obviously from the 618 of the low here to the high, already taking that, you know, those profits here on the 618 from the C to D point. It was absolutely beautiful, and this actually happened on Bitcoin. So I was looking at Bitcoin on the daily chart, okay, where we were in this ascending channel. We were talking about this for ages, and we were talking about Bitcoin, you know, getting that resistance from this ascending channel that we created, you know, getting that resistance very likely at that $48,000. We talked about this, you know, in the entire March, basically, since we created the lows here in late February at the C point. And, you know, there was a beautiful Gartley pattern that actually played out here on oil also. It was absolutely beautiful. I made huge gains on this, huge gains on PrimeXBT, shorting this Gartley pattern. You know, you can take a look at the live stream. This was probably on the 6th or the 9th, you know, in between those days, 6th and between the 5th and the 10th of May, talking on a live stream about this, you know, potential short on oil, because we had an ascending channel right there with higher lows and higher highs. You know, we were talking about, you know, Gartley pattern. You know, the oil is gonna have a pretty large correction from this level, and yeah, in just a few days, made huge gains on that short position trading on PrimeXBT. So anyway, let's take a look. Just wanted to show you there. If you're not familiar with harmonic patterns, of course, then I just want to show you this. The Gartley pattern. Gartley pattern is a pretty insane harmonic pattern that does happen many times on crypto, more on Bitcoin or on any market. Bearish Gartley pattern. You probably can't see this one here, but yeah, this is basically the pattern. It's a harmonic pattern, and this played out beautifully on Bitcoin here, hitting the resistance of this ascending channel. And this one happened also on oil. I was saying, guys, this is mirroring Bitcoin. This is mirroring Bitcoin back from March and April, just at the beginning of May, you know, and hitting that D point here, the 0.7978, okay, to perfection. And there you have it, guys. Bloody hell. Let me just get this out of the way, guys. I just want to show you. It's super important to show the community what the hell is this guy talking about. You need to see the factors there. Hitting that D point, sell point, the resistance. You got the higher lows. You got this high. You got that higher high. It's in beautiful retracement on there. Hitting the 618 even slightly below from C to D point. That was insane. That was a really, really nice trade. This is why it's worth taking a look at some other markets also. Bon dia, Andy Pandy, says Lauren. How are you doing? I'm doing very good. Thank you. Hope you're doing good. Right, let's take a look, guys. What shall we take a look at? AVAX BTC, Andy, lost its support, says Ian Gazard. Let's take a look at this also. Let's take a look at AVAX BTC. Why not? Let's take a look at AVAX BTC. See what's going on. Guys, what I need you to do before we continue is absolutely crush that like button, smash it up, because we're 300 watching at this moment, and we've only got 88 likes. Come on, guys, we can get to 200 likes in the next coming minutes. Come on, just it takes 2 seconds. Scroll down, smash up the like button. Let's continue here and take a look at the AVAX BTC chart here from Ian Gazard. Let's take a look at AVAX BTC. Lost support. Yeah, basically losing this low over here, I guess. These major lows. This major zone over here. This is looking at the 1 hourly, the daily chart. Let's take a look at the daily. Zoom out a little bit. Yeah, I would be a little bit cautious on this. I would be a little bit cautious because we are hitting also major support range here on the BTC, on the AVAX BTC chart. This level is pretty strong looking at the daily. It's the highs that we did create in May of 2021, also lows in September. We're actually hitting that level right now, so I would stay a little bit cautious. We could get a bounce from this level. Most important chart would be the Bitcoin dominance, and it is true that the Bitcoin dominance does look like it is going to gain some steam in the next coming weeks, even a couple of months, and probably go to the 54-55%. All right, we take a look at the Bitcoin dominance. Very likely a lot of the money from a lot of the capital of Bitcoin, of the altcoin, sorry, will be pouring into Bitcoin. We're seeing some strength here in a bearish trend. Bitcoin is king in the cryptocurrency space, and it's very likely that Bitcoin is going to gain some dominance here in the immediate short term, next few weeks, couple of months. And then potentially that would be a very good point to get into altcoins. It might be a few months, it might be almost a year that we actually recover and hit these levels. That would be a great moment to get back into altcoins if that does happen. Let's take a look here. Scroll down. Football HD, Andy, Bitcoinsensus. I agree with harmonic. I agree with the harmonic patterns, but it's actually a WM, right? W or M, right? It's the market makers setting up the market for the next play. Absolutely, that is right. Let's take a look. Andy, can you please take a look at GMT, says John. Yeah, we just did take a look at GMT. So, and Gordon says XRP BTC looks good. All right, let's go quickly here to GMT. GMT again, US dollar. It is potentially going to create a double bottom, and it's actually getting a pretty nice bounce from while we were talking. But basically yesterday, what we did say on the live stream, Paul, welcome to the community. Yesterday, what we did say on the live stream is that we were very likely going to, the higher probability. I didn't say we're going to go there. I never say what the price is going to do. Never, ever. I talk about the high probability. And yesterday, we did talk about GMT breaking this. We were breaking this descending triangle. Yesterday, we were trading at the $1.17 while we were doing the live stream. We already had 4-hourly close below this support, 1-hourly close below this support, and we actually met the lows here to perfection. Looking at that high probability, looking at that potential projected move from this descending triangle, hitting the target here, as you can see, hitting these lows. And now, because this is such a big level on GMT, the potential bounce here is very possible. It's the first retest after hitting it, So double bottom is always possible, and then maybe you might be creating a lower high here, and then you might actually will break it. This is also very possible. I think GMT is a huge kind of Ponzi, right? Where you do need a lot of people coming in to actually feed the people that have been, in GMT for the last few months. It's just not going to work. It has a Ponzi system. It's not sustainable. You need people coming in, actually using the application, buying the shoes to gain more. Anyway, we got this huge resistance on GMT at 80 cents. It was the biggest resistance here created in March. So yeah, that reaction is inevitable, as you can see. That double bottom reaction is inevitable. You got a pretty nice spike on the VPVR because of the consolidation that you had in March. So you are looking for that bounce here. We actually getting that reaction. You are getting that bounce. Let's go. Will BTC go to 30 again in the next days, or does it will drop? Or he says Yannick. Good question. Good question. I think we could actually bounce from this level. I think Bitcoin will bounce from this level. Let me just get it. Let me just get this chart. I mean, the reason why I'm in a long position is because I do think we are going to get a heavy bounce. And your question might be, why are we getting a bounce from this level? I'm not going to get a huge amount of indicators. I'm just going to keep it quite simple. And why do I think we're going to go to $30,000 and maybe 30,500 in the next coming days, coming hours, days? All right, I'm in a small day trade, swing trade position, is because we failed. For the moment, we've failed. These are the kind of candles that I like to trade. Swing failure pattern on the 1 hourly, 4 hourly, it doesn't matter the time frame, at least the 1 hourly chart. Losing these lows and actually wicking back above, closing the 1 hourly candle above the 28,600, coming back down for that retest. You're getting the scary action till you potentially bounce. I just see it like this. We are at the value area low. This is not a successful breakout. We are getting the bulls showing some strength, and also we hit the 618 from this low to the high right there to perfection. You are getting the bounce to perfection here at that 618 level, which is absolutely beautiful. We are getting that bounce. Now, could we roll back down? Yes. I will start protecting my position as soon as we claim this high. As soon as we are reaching this high, almost reaching this high, I am protecting my position. The 618 from this low to the I will start protecting my position round about the $29,300, because you could get that rejection at the 618 and roll back down. You still can follow these lower highs, but I really like this wick here and this retest and this bounce. This is why I'm actually in this trade, and I waited patiently to get into that position right here, just at $28,700, waiting patiently, entering here the 618 level, seeing that reaction, getting in. It's a bit of a risky trade because we are in a big downtrend. You're in a big downtrend, so I'm fighting the trend right now, and the trend is your friend. But I do see a high probability in retesting these highs. That would be a take profit one, and then you might even claim this level, which are these highs over here, and then roll back down. That's a potential scenario that I see right now on Bitcoin. Of course, who knows? We might just roll down from this range because we are in a big massive downtrend. We are creating these lower highs. The pressure is to the downside, but I do like the bulls trying to defend this level. There is a high chance there on a potential bounce. Andy loves the moving averages. Yeah, I don't use moving averages. Never. You're never going to see me use moving averages. Let's take a look at Fibbo bots are king. Fibbo bots. Yeah, I mean Fibonacci bots, I guess they are king. Fibonacci 50%, 618, works like magic. Andy, I lost everything in yesterday trade. What did you trade yesterday to lose everything? I am not even risking 1% of my capital here. I'm looking to have, you know, if it's good, a few $1,000s at the end of the month with trading. You know, you cannot lose everything on. I don't make trades of hundreds of $1,000s, not even 10,000s. I'm looking to make, you know, quite a few $1,000s at the end of the month, which is pretty fine. It's, you know, to pay the bills. But yeah, how can you lose everything on one trade? This is obviously, you're probably new, or I don't know. Guys, stay cautious with trading. You know, I am risking 1% of my trading capital, not on my portfolio, of my trading capital, to get into positions here. And you know, I do see projected moves, you know, risking at least, you know, it's a 3-to-1 trade or a 4-to-1 trade. The gains should be higher than your risk, right? Than your stop loss. How many likes will this live stream get? Very good question, Mark Dutch. I hope it gets at least 300 likes. We have 345 people watching at this moment, so make sure to smash up the like button, guys. Come on, totally free information, content here. You know, looking for those high probability trades, doing simple technical analysis. We've got a little bit of volume profile. We can get RSI a little bit, but looking at volume, basically price action, market structure, and potential patterns and opportunities here. Hope you are learning a huge amount, guys. And if you are, smash up the like button. I try to read most of the comments. I know a lot of them are not, I'm not reading. But anyway, take a look at Gala. Let's take a look at Gala. I think Gala is a very good project that will do well in the next bull run. It will do very well in the next bull run, in my opinion. Gala, it's trading at 7 cents. Absolutely crazy. This one almost went to $1. This is a very, very good project. It's a very good project. I've done some research on this, and it's really, really interesting how this one can be absolutely huge. A lot of gamings will be built, you know, on Gala. I think this one will be a very, very good. Fundamentally, this one is a very, very good for the next bull run. Let's take a look at Gala here. What can we take a look here on Gala? I mean, it sits at initial price levels almost. We wicked all the way down to the 3-cent level just a few days ago. Absolutely insane. I mean, can we go much lower on Gala? Can we go much lower? Absolutely crazy. I think a potential retest here from the lows that we did create on the 11th of May is very, very possible. But how much low can this price, can this you know, crypto go, you know, from the actual initial launch prices at the 3-cent level? Okay, of course, you know, there are lower prices on the private sale, but yeah, I think this will consolidate in between, you know, 3-cent level and the actual 7-cent level that we are right now. I think this is going to enter a large consolidation range for the next coming months. And this will be very likely the bear market low, or almost a low. And I think Gala is one of those, you know, projects in the gaming space that will do very well in the next bull run. Not much to add here, okay? It's an altcoin. I think it's very, very likely that we are going to retest the lows here. Very similar. We are, this is the 1 hourly chart on Gala, keeping it simple. We are getting supported from this range right now, you know, from the actual consolidation that we did have on the 11th, 12th of May. You can see on the 1 hourly, we got big resistance levels. We're actually hitting this range now. If we lose this level, yeah, no doubt in my mind, we're going to go below 5. We're going to hit the 5-4 cent level if we do lose this level. So that is, there are some trading opportunities here. If we do lose this range that we're currently trading at right now successfully with a 1 hourly candle, then you are very likely gonna roll down to retest the 5 cent level on Gala. It's just very likely. Big massive downtrend. But there's also the possibility in getting this bounce. We can see that reaction here as resistance. It's a major level, so we could get that bounce from this level also. Only if we lose it successfully, closing a 1 hourly candle well below the 7 cent level. Strong 1 hourly, I think continuation. There are some trades opportunities if we do lose this level successfully. Just to keep it simple here, looking at market structure and support and resistance. Hi Andy, what's your opinion on searching a bottom for BTC? On searching a bottom for BTC, you think we go lower? Immediate short term, I think not. The immediate short term, of course, the last few days, I was talking about, you know, this being a local bottom, this low $25,000 range being a local bottom, and I am looking for that double bottom scenario or higher low. Okay, I think this is very likely. If we start rolling down here on Bitcoin, I'm going to be quite bullish at these levels, and the reason why I do see that bounce potentially to even $35,000 in the next coming weeks. It's very highly, because you know we have been dropping for a long time. Okay, let me just go here with the Bitcoin. You know, this is a great example for this potential low. Is looking at the Coinbase weekly chart, weekly volume chart on Coinbase with these spikes in volume. You know, you can see the creation of a local bottom where you do get a bounce. You do get a bounce when you see these spikes in volume, and this is currently what happened with Bitcoin. So I think this is why in the immediate short term, the low $25,000 range is a local bottom. I am looking for that double bottom. If we start dropping here, you know, getting close to $26,000, I think that bounce is very likely. That double bottom is very likely on BTC, and that's my personal opinion. But this is going to be a short-term bottom. I think if we do get that bounce, we will be creating a lower high. You know, this bear market sideways action is going to be at least till end of 2022 and maybe part of 2023, and it's going to be boring. We're going to get relief rallies. We're going to roll back down, break the lows potentially, maybe hit $22,000 in the next coming months. Even so, you know, it's very possible. Then some more sideways action, more bearishness. I do see this happening. So, but short term, I do see that relief rally. I will be bearish once we start hitting, you know, $35,000. Anyway, yeah, we will have to take a look at those levels once we start pumping. Of course, looking for that big resistance, looking for those shorting opportunities, looking for that next, you know, lower high price action to get into some trades. For the moment, relief rally is very possible. BTC will be again like 26k. Probably. I think we could hit the 26k. Very possible. Phantom, please. Let's take a look at Phantom. Alvin, absolutely. Let's take a look at Phantom right away. FTM. What's going on with Phantom? Let's zoom out here on Phantom on the daily first. Check out where we at. We basically got the bounce on Phantom. From the summer lows, we got a beautiful bounce on Phantom. Let's take a look at the VPVR. Very likely there's a big spike at those levels. We're starting to see big volume here on Phantom at these levels. Yeah, we basically got that huge bounce from the summer lows. I mean, you can see the summer lows of 2021. It was, you know, very likely to get that bounce at that 20 cent level. We actually hit about 17 cents on the low of July of 2021. You know, you are looking for that bounce. You were looking for that bounce on that 20-cent level. Huge level where we've had huge support in the summer of 2021. You know, range trading for more than 2 months. So that reaction was very likely. And on Phantom, basically, I do see us retesting the lows. You know, the dead cat bounce scenario here. I think it's very likely that we are going to retest the 23, 24 cent level in the next coming days. Very likely. Beautiful retest here from this level. So right there. I think, yeah, this is the momentum is going to bring Phantom back down to retest the low. See if we're going to create a double bottom. Yeah, so during election, 18 to 21K. Okay, yeah, this is true. We got the election in November, I think. So, yeah, after that, markets may crash at the end of 2022. I think that, you know, they're going to do anything to hold the stock market till November. Hold the stock market, see a little bit of pumpy action, and then after the elections in November, huge massive crash. You know, who knows? I only date women with double bottoms, says Bernie. Yeah. Oh my God. These guys from the comment section, they're absolutely crazy. When is the midterm election? It's in November, if I'm not wrong. It's in November. Can you check GLMR USDT? Absolutely. Let's take a look at GLMR USDT. GLMR USDT. What is this crypto? Let me just have a quick check here on GLMR USDT. GLMR. Oh, Moonbeam. Okay, Moonbeam. Oof. I mean, this one is going sideways at the moment. Let's see if we do have a chart with more data. Binance. Wow, absolutely insane. I mean, this one's at floor levels basically. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I mean, is this one forming a kind of a bear flag and we're going to go to much lower levels? Moonbeam was trading once, you know, up to, wow, you know, it was trading sustainably around about the $15, not sustainably, but yeah, the highs around about $15, $16. I mean, there's not much to analyze on this one. We're basically at floor, potentially at floor levels. I mean, this could easily be a bear flag. And we're going to go to lower levels. Very hard to say on this one. We haven't got more price data. We just have a big massive wick on most of the exchanges. If this starts going sideways for the next coming months, yeah, it's basically going to be an indication of floor levels. I would stay away from this for the moment. We haven't got any more price data here that shows us. Yeah, basically on the launch, it's just a big massive pump on the launch. So yeah, not much to add on this one. This one needs to go sideways for a long time. It's still very soon to say because you go sideways here, but you pump and then you come back down. I think in the next coming months, you know, if you are looking to accumulate this crypto, if we start range trading for the next coming months at these levels, I would say, you know, this is an accumulation zone. If you are bullish in Moonbeam, this is right over here, floor levels. You need to accumulate at these levels basically for the next bull run. For the moment, I would stay away from this. You know, this could do anything at this point. It can either be a bear flag and continue down. It's very hard on these altcoins to you know, for trading. I stay away from these cryptos for trading. We've got a pretty nice swing failure pattern on this from, you know, losing these highs. A big massive wick, closing the 1 hourly, turning back down. Yeah, not much to add on this one. Not much to add. GLMR is just like Luna. It's getting absolutely crushed. Let's take a look at Alpha, please. Let's take a look at alpha. Absolutely, for MTL. Let's take a look at alpha right away. I mean, I really want to focus more on Bitcoin and maybe Ethereum, maybe a little bit of stock market at this moment, because taking a look at these altcoins is absolutely craziness in these market conditions. You know, much lower levels is likely. I've got something here on alpha. Alpha, keeping it super simple. We did have this uptrend, got lost, retesting the lows, getting that potential, getting that bounce from the summer of 2021, as you can see here. Big massive bounce, coming back down, losing this major support range, you know, keeping it super simple. Where are we getting a reaction right now is from the December lows of 2020. We are getting that reaction. We look at the December lows right over here. Let me go to the 3-day chart, zoom in a little bit. Yeah, just getting that. We are getting that reaction. Will it be lost? Potentially, yes. If we do lose this level, then it's just going to go to much lower levels. I would stay away from these altcoins because this is just going to be absolutely boring downside sideways action. It's going to look like it's dead, and it might enter an accumulation zone. Not much to add. It's just gonna, if we take a look, you know, this is what I am looking, you know, we are at the extreme low levels, and it's just going to be sideways and boring action for a lot of the altcoins. It's just, it is how it is. If you take a look at ADA back in the day, look at this, you know, this, we are basically you know, on a lot of the altcoins, we are here right now. We are here. So it's just going to be a lot of boring action for a long time, many months, even a couple of years, you know, till late 2023. It's just going to be very boring for a lot of the altcoins. But, you know, we are, in my opinion, we are basically around these levels. We're going to probably go to lower levels, go have relief rallies, then another dump. It's just going to be very boring. A lot of people are going to lose interest in cryptocurrency when it is the best moment to start accumulating. If you're scared that it's going to go to lower levels, just trade another thing. Just go and invest in some other things, because it will very likely go to lower levels. We are potentially going to see a black swan event at some point, big recession, massive panic, and yeah, it's the best moment. You need to get in. You need to get in at those moments. I invested heavily back in March of 2020 when everybody was, you know, crapping their pants. You know, massive recession, going to go to much lower levels. The actual March of 2020 was the low for the stock market, for crypto. So if you are scared to invest in between this year and next year, yeah, make sure to go and find something else, because we are going to go to lower levels, and the best thing you can do is dollar cost average. And this is why I think that a lot of the altcoins are at these levels right now. Okay, like we can see on alpha, and it's going to be boring. You're going to lose money. You're going to feel like crap, and it is what it is. It is what it is. But you know, look what happened to ADA here after trading at just a few cents for a few years. You know, we absolutely skyrocketed. You know, when you are here, when you trading here thinking that an asset is absolutely dead because you reached a peak and then you go sideways, and you know, look at this. This was a lifetime opportunity, and this is what is going to happen to a lot of the altcoins. A lot of the altcoins are just going to go sideways for a long time, and then you are going to see this when you are trading at these high levels, just like what you saw here. Obviously, it's not going to happen to a lot of the altcoins. It's going to happen to a lot of altcoins, but a lot of altcoins are just going to die off. Let me just take a look at the super chat here. I've got Nepalese. Thanks for the $10. Can you please check out BMI, Bridge Mutual Index, please? It's insurance related coin. BMI. Let's take a look. Okay. I think insurance, Bridge Mutual. Okay, wow, ranked 1,749. I think I did actually buy some of this crypto at some point. Wow, this one might enter a huge accumulation zone. This one looks pretty insane. Bridge Mutual It's only got 1 million in market capitalization, 1.6 million. Wow, this one's a baby. This one, let's take a look at this one, BMI. Thanks for the super chat, by the way, Nepalese. Let's take a look at, whoa. Yeah, there's not much to analyze on this cryptocurrency. But this, I mean, with a crypto, it's what, I mean, I think insurance is pretty good in the crypto space. Insurance related, I think it is important. Technical analysis for this, we are in a very aggressive downtrend. We are starting to flat out here a little bit. It's probably going to be boring for a long time, for many months. But this one will, you know, if you do believe in the project, obviously I would have to take a look at the project and do some analysis and see their roadmap, see what are their intentions, what are they going to do. But it's going to enter a huge accumulation zone, and this, you know, this might be, if you do believe in the project, I mean, this is the time to start buying. It's this time to start buying. There's not much analysis to do on this crypto. I mean, if we go to the 1 hourly chart, because it's such a small market capitalization, this is what you're going to get on the chart. You know, because there's no volume traded, it's such a baby cryptocurrency. It hasn't got even 1.6 million, you know. It's a very low in volume. There's no analysis to do on this whatsoever because there's just no volume on the chart. Look at this. Even the candles are dodgy because there's no volume. There's no liquidity. So what I could say that, you know, on this, the only technical analysis that I can say on this is that because crypto in general is in a bear market, and we are probably going to see 1 to 2 years easily of sideways action, bearish momentum. This might enter a huge accumulation zone right over here. If you do believe on the project that is going to do well in the next bull run, potentially in 2024, 25, 26, it is the moment to start buying up. If you do believe in the tokenomics in this project, I will take a look at this because I am actually interested in insurance-based cryptocurrencies. I will take a look at this one and do some research on it, just to see if it is worth the investment. Thanks for the super chat, by the way, Nepalese, very much appreciated. Let's take a look at Rune. I mean, Rune also, Thorchain. This is a very good crypto for interoperability. Supposedly, it's the king of interoperability, meaning that they can change different cryptos from different blockchains. Supposedly, it is the king in that field, but by the looks of things, it's not doing very well. It's not doing very well. It's kind of in a huge descending triangle at this moment. And it's actually losing the support level. Yeah, it's at the verge of a potential big major drop. You know, this one can go as low as $1, which was the highs of the summer of 2020. If we start losing this range, I mean, we have to go as far as the weekly right now. Just 1 second. Yeah, I mean, this one can go to $1 range. Rune can actually go down to $1. Why? Because it's the strongest level of support. The price action was pretty fast from these levels, from the $1 range all the way up here to the $3 area. It was pretty fast price action. We are starting to lose the lows here from the summer of 2021 and the lows of February. We are losing this range. I mean, yeah, this can be pretty scary price action on Rune down to the $1 range, which is the highs here. It's the big consolidation that we did have in August of 2020, in November and December 2020, as you can see. Major weekly, it's a major weekly level, big consolidation at this range. Price action from this level started to go pretty fast to the upside. And what is happening right now, we are basically coming fast, pretty fast also. We're coming down fast also here. So the $1 could be the ultimate low for Thorchain. That would be a very, very good price level to start accumulating some Thor, some rune. Let's take a look. What's your thought on Luna 2.0? I think, it is worth the risk. Why not? Put, 0.5% of your portfolio, have something, because who knows, it might have an insane recovery. But I think people have lost faith in Luna already. I think a lot of people have lost faith on Luna. Terra Luna Classic. I mean, yeah, this is who wants to invest in this, big massive Ponzi? Because maximum supply, infinite. They printed almost the entire total supply in just a couple of weeks. Who's gonna gain faith again on Luna? Not me anyway. Is it worth to put something in it? Yeah, why not? Who knows? Luna 2.0, it might have a... We live in a crazy world, so who knows? Yeah, Luna 2.0, in my opinion, is just another money grab. Be cautious, says S. Majol. Yeah, absolutely. I think so also. I'm totally lost faith in the project. Ethereum, please. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum has retested the lows again. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum retested the lows here at the $1,700 range. Is it going to manage to create a double bottom? This is the thing. I mean, we are at a very, very strong level. Very, very strong level. Let's take a look at the VPVR here, because what we talked about is this super, super strong level. This is why we did get the first bounce in the first place. So we are retesting the lows again. This is the moment. Are we going to create a double bottom, or are we going to start breaking below this $1,700 range? Very hard to say. You could predict the first bounce because it's such a huge, important level, this $1,700. Of course, you get one bounce already. We've retested the resistance, okay, here at the $2,200 range, which we almost hit. We hit about 2,170. Reaching here the lows. So you're basically getting that rejection, coming back down. This is the moment we either create a double bottom or we lose this level. I'll tell you what, if we do successfully close a daily candle below the 1,700, it is going to be huge resistance. If we have a solid candle breaking down, we are going to get a first bounce here as resistance, very, very likely. A first rejection is very, very likely. If we close a strong daily candle below 1,700, meaning hitting 1,600, even 1,500, even better, strong daily candle, the retracement is going to get heavy resistance, at least for one bounce, very, very likely. At least one bounce. So that would be the best trading opportunity, losing this level, because right now we've got two options. Of course, you either get a big bounce creating a double bottom, and or you actually break it because it's the second retest. This is why this is not there's no high probability direction, in my opinion. It may be slightly higher breaking support to the downside. So yeah, we go to the 4 hourly here. 1 second. Let's take a look at potential fib level targets. $1,400. Fibonacci expansion 1.618 would be a potential target if we successfully break down here, where we could get that bounce. It's a good Fibonacci target, 1.618. The Fibonacci expansion golden ratio, if we solidly lose this low, which is such a strong level, it's going to be lost with a huge amount of power, and I think we are very likely going to hit the $1,400, $1,500 range if it is lost. Right, let's take a look. How many likes are we at? 228 likes. Absolutely phenomenal, guys. I want to ask you, what shall I ask you? I want to ask you something here. What can I ask the community? I bought a load of Chainlink and 8 plus Elrond, says Laurel. Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I am a strong believer that Chainlink will be absolutely insane in the next run. Can we go to lower levels? Yes, of course. Maybe Chainlink can go to $4. I will be definitely buying. If Chainlink does drop below $5, I am going to accumulate more into my bag. I mean, I think that would be insane price levels to accumulate Bitcoin. I buy Bitcoin every 4 hours, says RJ Moon. Absolutely insane. I don't buy as much in such a short time frame. I try and buy weekly, every week, every 2 weeks. I do gather up some USDT. I do gather up some stable coins and dollar cost average into Bitcoin at these price levels. If we go level, we accumulate more, guys. You know the name of the game. Accumulate as much as you can. Can you take a look at Cadena, please, says Tadeo. Absolutely. Let's take a look at Cadena, KDA, US dollar. Let's see what's going on with Cadena. Boop, boop, boop. Massive drop on Cadena, of course, like most of the altcoins. Cadena, I think Cadena will find a good solid accumulation level here at the $1.40, $1.50. I think the lows is imminent right now to be retested. The lows that we did create the first week of March, sorry, on the 10th of March, very likely to be retested, which is the $1.40 level. As you can see, we are actually rolling down. Are we going to manage to create a double bottom? Are we going to lose this range and consolidate for a long time? We are just about, in my personal opinion, to start going sideways and slightly to the downside and start creating a bottom for a lot of the cryptos in the next coming months. It's going to be absolutely boring. We're going to see a lot of people losing interest, a lot of people not coming in to, you know, check out YouTube, other crypto influencers, because it's just going to feel like it's dead, like crypto is dead. It's just going to be like that very likely in the next coming months, even couple of years, guys. So make sure to hold on. But you know, 2 years happens like this. It happens fast. So you have, you know, an opportunity in accumulating good altcoin projects, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and, you know, for many, many months at these price levels. You know, what is going to happen is at some point, I think Cardano will do well also in the next bull run, is that you're going to see such boring price action for the next coming months. And, you know, by late 2023, 2024, and start of 2025, you're going to see people, this skyrocketing. And, you know, the 100% of people that got into crypto in 2021 and 2022, there's only going to be 5% left, 5-10% left, actually, buying cryptos, you know, staying in the game. And that 95% that was in crypto in 2021 and part of 2022 is just gonna, they're just gonna lose an opportunity of a lifetime. The people that stick around, which is going to be a small percentage, you can see it on what's this called, Google interest, where you are seeing, you know, a huge massive decline in interest in Bitcoin and crypto in general. So it's people just leaving. People are just leaving, which is absolutely insane. And this is the moment, guys. This is the moment. Like I showed you on the ADA chart. Not much to add on Cardano, okay? I know you're asking for Cardano analysis. I mean, Cardano, I think, is very likely to retest this bottom here at the $1.40. It's very, very likely to retest that range. The question is, are we going to manage to hold it and create a double bottom? I think there is a high probability, because it is the lows that we did create here back in October of 2021. It's a pretty solid level. You know, potential double bottom is very, very possible. The retest does look imminent on Cardano at the $1.40. There's not much to add right there. Massive big bearish trend, you know, lower high created. We are at the, you know, on the way to retest the lows. So, I mean, like I was just talking about, you know, looking at ADA from, you know, 2018, 2019, it was absolutely insane. You just think to yourself right now, to get good market, you know, confidence, you know, people investing confidently right now is going to take a long time. So this reminds me very much, you know, from mid 2018 when I started to get into crypto. And it's just going to potentially be a lot of boring action. It's going to look like it's dead. ADA did look like it was dead at some point, you know. It looked like it was dead, you know. Who's going to invest right here? And this was the best moment. So yeah, just to hold on tight, guys. Hold on tight. We're going to see a lot of bearishness, a lot of sideways action in the next coming years. Google Analytics, that's right. That is the one. Google Analytics. You can take a look at Google Analytics. Take a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, cryptocurrency in general, and you're going to see the interest, you know, absolutely collapsing. Don't forget to hit the notification bell when you subscribe to the channel. Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Mark Dutch, for the insane support. XRP. Let's take a look at XRP. One of the worst cryptos that I do not like doing analysis on. I mean, XRP, pretty crazy enough. Keeping it super simple here on XRP. We broke here this symmetrical triangle, this lower highs, higher lows, as you can see, broke the support and had a pretty aggressive drop. We also broke this ascending channel, which I did think we were going to go higher, but no, we broke support. And you know, once you break the support from an uptrend, you know the deal. It's going to have a big, massive collapse likely. Something interesting about XRP is XRP is very likely going to enter an accumulation zone right over here in between 20 cents and 40 cents, basically. That is the levels that XRP has been trading in the past for a long time, in between 20 cents and 40 cents. You know, 2018, 2019, 2020, part of 2021 already getting that volatility. And I think XRP will be entering, you know, another accumulation zone here in the next coming months. It's just very likely. We got a huge spike on the VPVR here, which is this accumulation zone. It's just going to very likely enter another accumulation zone in between 20 cents and 40 cents. Not much to add. Same scenario here on XRP. I think it's likely that we are potentially going to create retest the lows. Let me just check here. We're actually hitting the 618. You know, this is the thing. We might a double bottom or right there, or a slightly higher low double bottom. If Bitcoin does get a big bounce, from these current price levels, yeah, we're probably going to see some altcoins actually bouncing back up. Pretty interesting level here on XRP. You are getting that reaction from the 618, from this consolidation, looking at the 4 hourly closes. Yeah, bounce is possible if Bitcoin does behave. Stock market is looking pretty strong for the moment. Yeah, we might have another bullish week on the stock market next week, and then we might have a big roll back down. So Friday today, stay cautious with trading in the weekend. A great entry on XRP at 0.20. Yeah, 0.2 at 20 cents. Absolutely. I think XRP at 20 cents is a good buy, in my opinion. I'm not a huge XRP fan, but it's been here for years, and there's a huge army. It might do well in the next bull run. Probably it will hit potentially $1 or $2, just like this bull run in the next run. So yeah, why not? There are some potential gains to be made there. Guys, right, thank you very much for your support, guys. This is going to be it. I'm going to do a video update to see what has happened. You know what I think about Bitcoin. There is a potential bounce scenario that could happen in between today and tomorrow and the next coming days. Like I show you at the beginning of the stream, I give you a quick explanation. I am focusing most on Bitcoin, and also I am actually trading traditional stocks also on PrimeXBT. Remember, you got an insane bonus down below for experienced traders. It's another way to support the channel. I do get a small commission, of course, if you sign up with the affiliate link, but you get the best bonus available, 7% added on PrimeXBT. You get up to $4,050 worth of bonus here on Bybit. take advantage of those bonuses, guys, of course. Check out Bitcoinsensus website if you want to check out the latest news and technical analysis ideas. Why Cardano remains one of the top 10 digital currencies. Check out this article in the Bitcoinsensus website down below, guys. Not much to add here. Stay safe with trading. I've talked about Bitcoin at the beginning of the stream. Not much to add. There's nothing much happening. If you want to check out what Bitcoin could do, check out the beginning of the live stream. Thank you guys for an insane support. And I will see you in the next one.